What's the biggest issue or challenge do you think facing the role of district attorney at this time?
Working with law enforcement agencies across this county, I think, is the biggest issue, and the second biggest issue is training of the young prosecutors. We need to have the young prosecutors trained in order to effectively represent this county in court. The change that I would make, instead of having all felony prosecutors and all misdemeanor prosecutors, I'd like to bring the misdemeanor prosecutors into teams with the felony prosecutors, so these young prosecutors can get some practical experience in trying felony cases. So when their time comes and when they're promoted to court chiefs or second chair felonies, they'll know what's going on. The most difficult case to try is a misdemeanor DWI, and these young prosecutors don't understand that. They need to be trained and not be afraid when they go into court.
Karen?
I agree with law enforcement, and the general public does not trust our current district attorney's office. There's been a lack of communication over the last 7 years. If you talk to law enforcement, they don't believe that cases are being filed in the district attorney's office, and so they're simply just not wanting to take them there, and that's really a shame. I think that the public has lost faith in our district attorney's office in seeking justice. When you look in the newspaper and time again, it is negative articles involving our district attorney's office, the largest law firm in Denton County. It's embarrassing, and so it's simply going to be about restoring the faith in not only the public, but in victims assistance programs such as Denton County Friends of the Family, as well as the Advocacy Center and law enforcement, reaching back out and extending a hand and saying that we're going to do it differently over the next 4 years, and it's going to be about the two of us reaching out together and doing something better, letting you teach me and letting me teach you, so that we're a team. And I think that's going to be the biggest challenge facing the next district attorney.
Great, thank you. Paul?
Thank you. Bottom line, I don't want everybody to remember everybody's seeking my job, and sometimes they say things that aren't true. Bottom line is, we work hand in hand with law enforcement. We do training with law enforcement. As a matter of fact, my opponent 4 years ago basically raised that same issue, saying, hey, law enforcement doesn't trust Paul, we don't want to take cases. That wasn't true. A reminder is, I sent a flyer out with a lot of law enforcement agencies, officers backing me, saying what a great job of that we do. And we absolutely do. The other part that I want to bring up too is, we're only as good as law enforcement, and that's why we have the training. The other part of it too is discovery. I have an open file policy when I took office in 2007. That's important to note, is because the law just now came up with open file policy. I've been doing that since I've been your district attorney. As a matter of fact, I put a copy machine in there. That was what we did. Thank you.